Hello and welcome to another 10-minute coaching session in my garden. And today I've brought you to a very special part of the garden. This is what I affectionately call the dead corner. And in it you will see the graves of a cat that was here already before we moved to the garden, and our dog, Brandy, just here, who died just a couple of months after us moving in. And in front of me, out of shot, the whole area is looked over by a fabulous natural dead tree. Dead because she no longer bears any kind of leaf or life from within her. But on her, around her, is life still bursting forward. She has lichen and moss. There are bugs and there are beetles, all kind of burrowing into her bark. There's birds that sit up on the top branches, overlooking the garden and looking out for their prey or for their next meal or best nesting site, calling to one another across the valley. So this area, although it is the resting place of some dearly beloved four-legged friends, is still teeming with life. And that's the subject of my session today. The subject of death and loss, which we all experience over and over in our daily lives. The loss, the death of friends, of family members, of partners. We experience that physical death. We experience the loss of jobs, of hopes, of dreams, and loss of things sometimes. Maybe you've lost your keys or things that sometimes are trivial but still bring forward that experience of loss for us. Loss is a part of life. Death is a part of life. There's a saying, isn't there? Whatever happens in life, you'll never get out of it alive. I don't remember the details, the exact quote, but we aren't going to get out of this alive. Nobody lives forever. Nothing lives forever. So it's part of life. And one of my favorite places, besides this in the garden, is the compost heap, which is a perfect example of how things that die just return to the earth and compose down and bring forward new life. And so it can be with our thoughts and our experiences of death and loss in our lives. Now, one thing that does go along with death or loss in any form and at whatever level we experience it in our lives, whether that is the breaking of a teacup or the loss of a partner, which we would imagine or experience as being very different in inner experiences. The most important thing, in my opinion, with dealing with loss and death is to allow your feelings. There are so many people who are quick to fix and get over something. We can't do that. We need to feel our feelings. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, to feel the loss, the pain, the disappointment, the frustration, the anger, whatever it is, allow yourself the honor of feeling what you feel. We don't need to rush to fix things. We don't need fixing as human beings. We are quite okay as we are. And what's required is for us to allow ourselves to be in the experience that we are in. This is very true for loss of any shape or form. It's equally true in any area of life. How many times do we see people stuffing their feelings, avoiding their feelings by overeating, over drinking, by running around like headless chickens, or by panicking and being all stressed and up in their heads? Simply feel your feelings. And in the case of loss or death, it's so important. There is a process. Each person has their own process. We don't know how long it's going to last. So if you are experiencing a loss or a death of any kind, give yourself the time to breathe, to feel that experience. Allow it. Whenever it hits, whatever it is, simply breathe into your body. Simply hold yourself in the space of that feeling for as long as you need to. And as you breathe through it, it will pass, because ultimately what happens is death composes down into a fertile soil for new life. And we don't necessarily know what that new life is going to be, but it will happen. So if you are going through any kind of loss right now, I send from my heart to yours my deepest sympathy, my deepest love, and my appreciation for you and your process you're going through. If there's anything I can do to support you through this, then please do get in touch. But while you are going through it, then please, at the very least, allow yourself the opportunity, the time, and the space to feel those feelings, to be in the process, and to let it be. Much love to you. I'll see you again soon.